Barrel rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno-monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Hello, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model weekly review for Monday the 21st of the 12th to Friday the 25th of the 12th, 2020. Normally we would conduct a variance analysis on our daily briefings, but we conducted no daily briefings during this period due to the end of year shutdown, and as such we're just going to run through basically what's happened this week in terms of complex flows. So if you look at the weekly flows, so these are the flows that happened between the period of the 21st and the 25th, and the market was actually shut on Christmas Day, which was yesterday, the 25th. So we've got a shortened trading week of 4 days. So, but if we look at the individual FX pairs that form the major complexes for the modelling, which we've written down this side. So we've got the euro dollar was minus 38 during the week, euro yen minus 18, euro pound minus 131, pound dollar plus 152, pound yen plus 184, and dollar yen plus 13. And this is the actual bracketed flows. So we've got an unopposed positive driver in the pound, so plus 467, and then so we've got no backdoor flows at all this week. We've got just front door flows, and the opposing front door flows predominantly came out of the euro and the yen, and to a lesser extent out of the dollar, and that was on activity of plus or minus 467. So that's the whole week. Let's break it down into the individual days though. So Monday the 21st then, what happened on Monday? Well, we had a negative opposed driver in the dollar, opposing flows going into the pound and the yen, with activity of plus or minus 106. So on Monday then we had a weak dollar, with the euro pretty static. So the weak dollar was pushing positive flows into the pound and the yen. So that's really what happened on Monday. On Tuesday we had a bounce in the dollar, complete reversal really. We had an opposed positive driver in the dollar at plus 214. It's opposed, so we've got front and back door flows, and we've got the opposing negative flows going predominantly out of the pound and euro, with the yen being the positive rock and a reasonably good level of positive rock as well at plus 84. So Tuesday was about really a rebound in dollar strength, and pound and euro weakness, with the yen thinking about strengthening but being the positive rock. Wednesday, what happened there? And this was on Tuesday, was activity of plus or minus 298, so nearly 300. So on Wednesday then we had what did we have? Well, we had the pound as the unopposed positive driver, and then so we've got no backdoor flows because it's unopposed. So the opposing front door flows predominantly came out of the dollar, the yen, and the euro was fairly static at minus 34. So we've got dollar reversal again. So we had dollar weakness on Monday, dollar strength driving on Tuesday, dollar weakness again on Wednesday. So the dollar's been yo-yoing up and down so far during the week, and so and now we've got pound unopposed positive driving, which is basically the fifth gear of the market, where they're buying the pound to the exception of all the other major pairs, and therefore you're getting this situation. And that was an increased activity of 335. Right, and finally Thursday, which was the last effective trading day of the week, we had again pound was the unopposed positive driver at plus 176, and so we had no backdoor flows, but the opposing positive flows came out of the yen primarily. The yen and the dollar. So that's where we're at. What was that? Hang on, let's just check that figure, because we've got minus 95. That should be minus 53. Okay, so that should be minus 53, and that's minus 28. Yes, so well done if you spotted that. Okay, so just to regroup after that minor error there. So we've got unopposed positive flows on Thursday going into the pound at plus 176, with the opposing negative flows coming out of the yen predominantly at minus 95, next the dollar at minus 53, and next the euro at minus 28 as the rock. Now Thursday was the Brexit deal was announced, and Friday, as we said, was Christmas Day. So that's some sort of context. So let's just wrap this up. It's going to be a bit shorter this week, obviously, because A, we're not having to do a variance analysis, and B, we've got a slightly shortened week. So there's some last week's trading up in terms of complex flows. Well, if you look at the overall picture of the week, we've got basically pound strength. It's all about pound strength off the back of this Brexit announcement, and the pound moved plus 467 points or pips against the other three, euro, dollar and yen, and the euro and the yen and the pound obviously received these negative flows in that order. So that was the overview. And if you look at the actual movement of the pairs, the euro yen hardly moved at minus 18, and the euro dollar hardly moved at minus 38, and the dollar yen hardly moved at plus 13. So it was all about the pound against these other three complexes. So that sort of shows you there. And it doesn't really tell you the whole picture, because the week was very relatively volatile, because we had this like dollar weakness on Monday, then we had this dollar strength. Tuesday was sort of a bit of doom and gloom on the Brexit deal. They were pushing out all this negative noise about being far away from the deal, etc. You were there. You know what I'm talking about. So then Wednesday, basically optimism increased on the deal, and they front run the deal basically on Wednesday at plus 335, and then the late pound buyers came in on when the deal was announced. And the pound went up on Thursday plus 176, and you also had a little bit of this buy the rumour, sell the fact sort of approach on the pound. Pound was much higher than that, and then came back off the back of what we said. So there is that sort of situation. So that was last week, running into Christmas Day. Hope that was useful to you, and see you for the next weekly or daily briefing. Thank you very much.